Hey love, it's your angel's advocate, and I'm here to teach you what to do when you have any resistance and you feel any negative emotions, or if you have any anxiety while you're manifesting, to make it fun and easy again. So we know the basics of manifestation, that when a thought becomes dominant, it manifests in your 3D reality, aka you shift into that timeline. I want you to get in your mind what it is you're planning on manifesting, or what it is that you want to manifest. And remember, think big, because if you could think it, you can have it. Nothing is impossible. You literally are limitless. If you weren't able to have it, you wouldn't be able to think it. So now that you have what it is you want to manifest, you are literally just going to ask yourself, what if you had it already? So if you're manifesting money, you're going to say, what if? What if I already had that money? What if I was already rich? And then you're going to answer that question. Another hack that I'm going to include right now is that gratitude, the energy of gratitude has manifested things so quickly for me. When I say thank you or I'm so grateful, those things have manifested the fastest, so now I use it every time. So my affirmation or rampage sessions look like this. If I had resistance to manifesting money, I would say, what if I was rich? Like, what if I had all the money that I wanted right now? What would I do? What would I think? What would I say? And then you start letting your brain go. So it would be like, what if I had over $100,000 in my bank account right now? It would feel amazing. I would be so grateful. I would be like, Mom, guess what just happened? I literally just got over $100,000. It was easy. It came beautifully. It came quickly. I didn't have to do nothing. Just because I exist. Someone just gave it to me. It's in my bank account right now. I'm sending you money. So you see how those are affirmations, but you're also having an inner conversation. So on that one, I did inner conversations, affirmations, and the what if. And then you keep asking yourself again. Do this for at least 20 minutes a day. You have no excuse. Affirming, you could do it while you're doing laundry, while you're doing dishes, while you're showering. You have no excuse. Unless you want to live the life you've been living, you have no excuse. You have a technique that you can do anywhere, everywhere, as long as you're safe, of course, and as long as you don't have to be extremely focused on what you're doing for your own safety, health, wealth, So keep asking yourself, what if I was rich? What if I had over $100,000 in my bank account right now? It would feel amazing. It would be so dope because I could travel anywhere. I'll be packing my bags. I'll be preparing all the stuff in my Amazon cart to buy. I would pay my car off. I would send my mama money. And then allow yourself to role play. So say, what if I had over $100,000 in my bank account right now? I would call my brother like, bro, why the fuck did I just get over $100,000 deposited into my bank account? Like, why was it so easy to manifest? Why did it come so fast? Like, I feel so powerful. It feels so amazing. It feels so freeing. So ask yourself, what if? Because this hypothetical question allows a crack in the door for that possibility to happen, which allows you to think thoughts from the reality, from the version of you that already has over $100,000. And back to the beginning, what do we need to do to manifest? We just need to think thoughts as if we already had what we're manifesting or what we want. And asking what if is like a game that your brain is getting to play, where it has to answer that question. And your brain is designed to answer questions, and it's fun if you just let it be. So keep asking yourself, what if? Like, bro, what if I had over $100,000 right now? What would I be doing? I would be booking a trip to here and here. I would go back to Paris. I would literally call my mom and be like, Mom, there's $20,000 in your bank account. I just sent it. I would pay my car off. I would literally be calling my mom like, Mom, tell me when I pay my car off because I just got over $100,000 in my bank account. Because what I'm doing now is I'm answering the question, but now I'm living, thinking, acting as if I already have that $100,000, and that's all you need to do to manifest. Do it for 20 minutes a day, 4 times a day. Do it for 20 minutes, 4 times a day, and just keep asking yourself, what if? You can repeat the same statements if you don't want to think of nothing else, but just spiral. Let yourself spiral into the place where you have over $100,000. And that's what manifesting is. I learned to use this because my major is psych, but when you're speaking to people who are less optimistic or who have been hurt or who have a past that's very repetitive, who are not really open to other possibilities because they're used to one story, you say, but what if? Like, instead of me saying to somebody who's super against optimism or any type of positivity, I won't say tomorrow's gonna be an amazing day because I said so, because I decided it. They're gonna be like, you don't know that, blah blah blah, you know, the usual. But if I say, but what if it does work out? Like, but what if tomorrow is amazing? And they'll usually be like, I mean, true, that is a possibility. But that crack right there literally opens up the door. And now their brain has to answer the question, what if? What if tomorrow goes amazing? Now they're answering the question. What are they doing? They're thinking as if tomorrow is going amazing. They are thinking that future into existence. They are manifesting that future instead of the one that they were manifesting before, which was probably, well, most of my days are terrible. So just ask yourself, what if? And it'll kill the resistance because your brain must. But what if? What if I do have over $100,000 in my bank account right now? It would be lit. So baby, ask what if and allow yourself to spiral in the most positive way. Repeat the same thing if it's overwhelming for you. Just ask yourself what if, and you will switch into the timeline where you have what it is that you're manifesting. Because you must, because your thoughts will take you there. And for my what if success story, I used this a couple years ago. This is the first time I used it when I was super anxious all the time. Like, I just wasn't really secure in who I was. So if someone that I really cared about didn't text me back, I'd be like, did I piss them off? Like, did I say something wrong? Like, what if they're mad at me and I have no idea? They didn't text me all day. They're not even at work today, so that's not like them. So instead of going back into those thoughts and doing that pattern over and over that I was sick of, I did this instead. I was like, nah, what if they're on the phone with somebody talking about me? What if they're bragging about me right now? What if they're daydreaming about how much they just enjoy me as a person, how like grateful they are for this friendship? Like, what if they're planning a surprise for me right now? Like, what if? And I kept doing that. It was probably just like 10 minutes because I was at work and I was tired of thinking those other thoughts because they don't feel good. And your emotions are a reflection of your thoughts, because if you are thinking something that doesn't feel good, it's going to reflect in your emotions. You know it. So instead of thinking those thoughts, I was just like, but what if they're planning for something for me? Like, what if it's a surprise and that's why they're not texting me back? And tell me what I got off work that day. I picked up my son. I went home. They were at my house on the phone with one of their family members asking what they could do for me to show me that I'm loved, supported, and appreciated, because they appreciated me so much as a person. Y'all, I was like, no fucking way. And that's when I was done. You can't tell me shit. I can manifest whatever I want. And I have. If you've been following me for a while, if you know me off of Twitter, I manifested coming to Italy when I wasn't supposed to. Manifested my dream car. Manifested this rental home when everybody was like, that doesn't exist. It does now. Like, you can manifest whatever it is you want. If you could think it, you can have it, because if you couldn't have it, you wouldn't be able to think it. That's the whole point of thoughts in our subconscious mind. Think thoughts until they become dominant, and you'll have it. That's literally it, to make it simple. So if you could think it, you could have it. Don't listen when people say that's unrealistic, or when people say, is that actually real for a lot of people? You watched me do it. So now people, or the people that have been following me for this long, or like people who've been my friends for a really long time, they're like, nah, she gets whatever she wants. All her wishes come true. She gets whatever she wants. Nobody fucking doubts me, because don't. Because everything you said was unrealistic is realistic now, isn't it? It's unrealistic until I make it realistic, and that's fine. Don't let people doubt you. Don't let that fuck you up either. Just be like, okay. Because what does it matter? You know you can manifest whatever you want. You know how it works. You know the law. And I 100% always want to say that I'm not trying to convince you to believe in something. I'm not trying to convince you to believe in the law. I'm not trying to convince you to believe in manifestation, or convince you to believe in anything that I'm saying, but I want you to try it yourself for you. Because it makes no difference for me if you try it or not, because I'm gonna keep getting what I want. But if you're tired of fucking living that same life you were always living, the one where you don't feel fulfilled, happy, loved, appreciated, the one where you're just not in love with your life, then try it. Because I really just want to make these videos for those people, because I was down bad, y'all. I was down bad. Do you understand? And I could have avoided so much hurt, so much pain, so much, if I would have knew about the law sooner. And if it was broken down simply, what you repeat is what becomes your reality, and that is it. Those statements you repeat, like, oh, why does this always happen to me? Stop. Why am I so unlucky? Stop. Because that's manifesting. Those are literally statements that are causing you to think thoughts that are unlucky, that are allowing you to see yourself as someone who is unlucky, that are allowing you to see yourself as someone who bad things happen to. Just stop. It's okay if you're working on it, right? And you keep having to correct yourself. Don't get upset with yourself. Give yourself some grace, because if it's all you've known, it's all you've known. But you do need to make a change if you want to change in your life. Try it yourself. I'm not trying to convince you to believe me. Try it yourself. Just take one affirmation and repeat it. Say, what if? What if? Do something simple, like, what if someone brought me flowers today? Say, what if somebody got me a free coffee? What if somebody got me a free coffee? Do something that's unusual to you, but just keep repeating it. Keep daydreaming about it. Keep asking yourself, what if? And watch it manifest. Try it for yourself. Do it for you, if anything. Because you deserve to live a life that you love. And you came here to enjoy this life. So change for you.